Hi YouTube. I figured I should do my own introduction video. I'm the Clowder Lady. I'm fulfilling a lifelong dream to be the crazy cat lady in the neighborhood. Bye, bear. I do identify as asexual. I have chronic illness. I just got diagnosed with autism, so I get to add that to the list. Bear objects to my wearing glasses. He does not approve. He would prefer them to be off my face whenever possible, and is happy to move them for me. The lovely mustache I have right now. Some of my diagnoses include, of course, the autism. You're so helpful, Bear. Major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder. That list might get longer. The doctor who diagnosed me with autism recommended a complete psych eval just to see if there's any other conditions that might be part of my neurodivergent soup. I suspect I'm ADHD, so that would pick that up. Bear just crawled under the blanket, which is weird because he hates being under the blanket, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see, I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, asthma, new diagnosis for the arthritis, old diagnosis for the chondromalacia patella, sleep apnea. Gosh, now I was going through this list a few minutes ago and I was like, yeah, I know all the things. I've been diagnosed with Hashimoto's encephalopathy, but I want to get a second opinion. I said the thyroid, said the lungs. Oh, the other thing I have lung-related is acute hyperventilation syndrome. Hi, you didn't like it under the blanket? So weird. At 9 years old, your likes haven't suddenly changed? Crazy. Silent reflux. Used to think it was acid reflux. I posted an older video, or I'm about to post an older video, where my throat is just so thick. I thought I had a goiter at first, but it was from the silent reflux. So encourage you to talk to your doctor whenever you think something weird about your body is happening. It can be very helpful. I'm sure there's other things that I'm just forgetting at the moment. I was all prepared to be like, yeah, I'm going to say all the things in my intro. Whatever. I do have multiple conditions that interfere with my working memory, which is fun. The encephalopathy, whether I've got the correct type of encephalopathy diagnosed or not, and that's what I question, is the type. Comes with executive dysfunction, so even before I had other diagnoses that come with executive dysfunction, that one comes with executive dysfunction, which includes working memory problems. My job title is librarian because book wizard and book dragon are not job titles, but I'm obviously both of those things. Dragons can be wizards. Fight me. I was recently bestowed the title of data wizard, so you can't even argue. It may not be my job title, but it's a title I've been rightfully and seriously awarded. It's the truth. I have been awarded that title. It just maybe wasn't so serious. I live in an RV with my 5 cats. I really will get around to an RV tour. I just keep not finishing the flooring in my living room, which kind of slows everything down. I have a cat highway. I built them. And they have a catio, so even though we live in a small space, they have lots of room to run and play. But I was supposed to be talking about myself, but not something. This is why people write scripts for their YouTube videos. It's also why digressions is in the name of my channel. Although I have toyed with changing the channel name to Clowder Lady, because on Etsy I'm Clowder Lady, and it would make sense to be the same name on both places, but I talk about finances on this channel because I originally created it for accountability in my Debt-payoff, and then it became cat videos, as so much of my life is wont to do. Yeah. I majored in English and minored in linguistics, so, yes, nerd. Proud to be a nerd, just like I'm proud to be the crazy cat lady. And I mean crazy in the best possible way. We do not do mental health pejoratives in this RV. But I just always wanted to be the crazy cat lady, so I am. That's, I'm sure there's more about me, but that's all I got right now. Bye, YouTube.